In the shadow of the mesa where the oak tree used to stand, I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon, like a heart when love has left. Oh, the thorns stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever. But flames turned to ash and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze and warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads, once our future, now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorns stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain they watched my leaving. Her eyes like the storm and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind I hear her grieving. I saddle up as sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My solace found in roaming, yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorn stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun I come undone in the wildlands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorn stood still and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. Underneath the ragged oaks, where the scarlet sun dips low, I found her scarf, a whisper of her lavender and rose. Beside the creek where we first kissed, the water's song now slow. It murmurs tales of the girl I loved in a time lost to the shadows. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades, like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. The porch swing sways, a silent ghost. The cabin stands alone. Gravel roads that knew our names, now overgrown with stone. The bed of blooms we once tended, wild winds have overthrown. In the fields of our promises, only dust and whispers moan. The saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away, a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as they echo. So I ride through the amber fade of every twilight spent, searching horizons for a sign, chasing what she meant. But every passing ridge I cross just deepens the indent of her absence in my saddle, in every trail I've been. The saddle burns and sunset turns, I roam where rivers flow. Their courses change much like the heart in lands that time forgot. Maybe trails end, maybe souls mend in the dust of rodeo, but her memory rides beside me forever in each trial. Underneath the starlit sky, where dreams and rivers meet, I whisper to the winds of west her name, soft and sweet. Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs softly, we carved our names, young and free in the wild. Her laughter danced, sweet as the evening mild. The oak stood witness to vows softly spoken beneath its boughs. A heart was once unbroken. Oak tree whispers in the dusky twilight. Memories flutter like leaves in the night. Her scarf, a faded red against the bark, in the quiet town where she left her mark. Oh, how the silence speaks in what remains. The oak tree whispers echo in my pains. Years rolled like tumbleweeds through the plains. Her path veered far from these gravel lanes. The porch we built, now old and worn, holds a ghost of the love that I mourn. Where once her laughter filled the summer air, now only echoes meet my solemn stare. Oak tree whispers in the fading light. Memories darken like the coming night. Her scarf still clinging to dreams gone stark in the quiet town that hides in the dark. Oh, how the shadows move where we once lay. The oak tree whispers calling me to stay. Oh, the saddle rests on the dusty beam beside the boots that chased our fleeting dream. The rains have come and washed away the traces, but not the yearning from these empty spaces. Oak tree whispers while the cold wind sweeps through the fields where the old love weeps. Her scarf, a relic of a past so stark in the quiet town, now forever dark. Oh, how the heart holds tight what it can't replace. The oak tree whispers lost in time's embrace. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, lies a memory of her, where the earth and sky blend. Sunset wrapped her in a shawl, all tattered and red, on that old wooden porch where our dreams were softly said. Oh, the wind closed her eyes with a whisper soft and sweet, and the trails we once walked now bear no trace of our feet. My heart rides these empty plains under cloudless grieving sky, for in the whisper of the trees the wind closed her eyes. There's an old cabin standing, worn by time and by rain. Its door creaks like the saddles that we rode through the pain. Gravel roads keep on winding through fields of dry golden grain, but her laughter's just an echo from the storms that never wane. Oh, the wind closed her eyes with a whisper soft and sweet, and the trails we once walked now bear no trace of our feet. My heart rides these empty plains under cloudless grieving skies, for in the whisper of the trees the wind closed her eyes. Now I wander through the silence of paths we used to roam, each step a heavy verse in this earthbound tone, lost in the symphony of a lonesome fading day. My soul finds solace as the skies turn to gray. Yes, the wind closed her eyes, and the world just passed us by. In the dust of the trail, under that wide open sky, still I roam these quiet towns where our love was once a prize. Forever haunted, forever bound, where the wind closed her eyes. So I sing to the mountains and to the stars above about a whisper in the pines and the woman I still love. Every sunset takes a breath, and every nightfall replies to the tale of a cowboy where the wind closed her eyes. Out where the oak trees meet the sky, I left my heart in the dusty cry of a town too small to hold my dreams, yet big enough to echo her scream. She wore a scarf, blue as the night, under the porch lights flickering light. We danced through shadows, we danced till now the dance is over, but the ghost lingers on. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collide, that's where I bury my love so deep. In the saddle hides where memories sleep. Cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows blank like the broken bridge where we once promised under summer rains. Now only the echo of love remains. Old trails fade where we used to ride, each hoof print a word now washed by time. The wind speaks her name in a sorrowful spire, as cold as the ashes of an unkept fire. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide, yet in every sunset her whisper resides. Where the gravel roads and silence collides, that's where I bury my love so deep. In the saddle hides, where memories sleep. I could ride one last dusty trail, turn back the clock, rewrite the tale, I'd find her waiting, no tears in her eyes, just two hearts unbroken under limitless skies. But time is a river that only flows one way, and my heart is a horse that no reins can sway. Oh, saddle hides and weathered hands, carry these dreams through forsaken lands. On every path her shadow survives, in the silent scream of the lonely drives. Where the gravel roads and paths collides, I'll keep riding through the tears I've wept. In saddle hides, where love is kept. Underneath the oak, where we first said hello, I pitched a tent as the sun dipped low. Scarves she wove, hanging on a broken fence, each thread a whisper, each color intense. The campfire's glow lit up her smile in that quiet town. We stayed a while, but the campfire watched me leave. Amber sparks against the cool night breeze, dust kicked up under my old boot weave, and every flame's a memory. Campfire watched me leave. Rolled on like tumbleweeds down old gravel roads. The cabin's empty where laughter once flowed. Her saddle's worn, her rest silent by the door. No more rides by the creekside where we swore. Rain taps on the window like the beat of her heart in a dance of shadows where worlds apart. But the campfire watched me leave. Amber sparks against the cool night breeze, dust kicked up under my old boots weave, and every flame's a memory. Campfire watched me leave. Trails have faded where we used to roam, in the wild lands that we called our home. A single oak leaf carried by the wind, whispers of the past where love had been. So the campfire watched me leave, with heavy heart and soul that grieves. Under starlit skies my lone plea is for the fire to forget, like she forgot me. And every flame's a memory. Campfire watch me leave. Yes, that campfire, watch me leave. Out where the oak tree shadows lie long, on the porch of a cabin where the gravel turns to sand, there's a worn out saddle and a scarf you left behind. Each thread a whisper of your hand. By the fading trails where the wildflowers dream, you danced under a sky so vast and still. In the echo of your laughter, the creek sings its old song. In that quiet town, my memory stood still. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette. Each sunset paints your face in its fiery hues. The wind still carries the softness of your voice. In this lonesome life, it's you I can't lose. Now the cabins sit empty, the doors creak alone. The dust settles where our stories were born. Rain taps on the windows like tears of the sky. On the nights too cold since you've been gone, those trails overgrown, the fields turned to brown, where we rode through dreams vibrant and wild. I roam with the shadows and the ghosts of our past. Every mile without you, every sorrow compiled. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette. Each sunset paints your face in its fiery hues. The wind still carries the softness of your voice. In this lonesome life, it's you I can't lose. Sometimes a man's heart is a wide open range where memories roam far and free. But tonight by the oak tree where your laughter still lives, I'm as trapped in your memory as a soul can ever be. So here stays my heart beneath these endless skies, moonlight dancing on the path where you once lay. Oh, these hills remember, and so do I, in the twilight of my life, where your memory stood still forever and a day. In the shadow of the canyon, where the oak tree stands alone, I found your scarf, the one you wore, now faded, frayed, and blown. The wind whispers secrets through the branches overhead, echoes of the sweet words to me you once had said. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. These gravel roads, they twist and turn past porches old and worn, each creaking board a testament to vows once sweetly sworn. The time it rode a swifter steed took you far from these wild lands, left me roaming solo with just shadows holding hands. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. I've worn my sorrow like an old leather saddle, riding trails of solitude, too lonesome to straddle. But every gust, every storm that I weather ties me stronger, the ghost of your tether. So let the wind whisper soft, let it howl, let it moan. I'll walk these empty cabins, these forgotten roads alone, as the dust claims the day with a deep purple sigh. I'm a shadow in the sunset with no tears left to cry, where the paths fade away in the lands you once roamed. The wind whispers your name, my heart's final home.
Underneath the oak tree's weathered limb, where the porch swing used to rock in the wind, your scarf tied to the gnarled bark, keeping watch like a lighthouse in the dark. I remember how the dust would dance to the slow sweet tune of our summer romance in that old cabin with its creaking doors, where our shadows stretched across wooden floors. Oh, the porch burns in the setting sun, all the golden years we once walked upon. Now the wind whispers through empty rails, carrying tales of our love grown pale. Years have turned gravel to overgrown grass, and the trails we walk now memories past that swing hang silent, no laughter rings, just the ghost of your giggle and the sadness it brings. The rains came and washed away the footprints we left on the sun-baked clay, and I ride these plains just a shadow alone, searching for a heart that once felt like home. Oh, the porch burns in the fading light, echoes of footsteps disappearing into the night. Now the wind moans through broken seams, stirring the dust of our shattered dreams. By the hearth where our fire once roared so bright, now only cold ashes remain in the night. Yet in every spark that once flew so high is a star I see when I look to the sky. I whisper your name, the flames of what was not the embers to blame. Still the wind carries my lonely sighs underneath these endless starlit skies. The porch burns and so does my heart on this lonesome land where we're worlds apart. Yet hidden every sunset that bleeds and dies is the color of your eyes.
Under oak trees, where the shadows melt, I first whispered your name. Under stars that swell, emerald eyes, wild like the untamed streams, we dance through the plains in a world of dreams. Old Porch Creek neath boots worn and frayed, where we laughed and planned the life we'd made. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. Gravel roads stretch wide, lead to towns unseen, but they're lined with the ghosts of what could have been. The cabin stands empty where your laughter filled each room. Now it's just us and silence and sweet perfume. Rain taps on the roof like your fingers on my skin, haunting each corner of the life we were in. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. By the fading trails I ride alone, saddle worn and weary. Each sunset paint your face in the clouds so near, yet so dreary. And in the hush of twilight, the shadows stretch and grow. I find solace in the thought maybe love wasn't ours to hold. Starry night whispers now a lonesome haunting hymn under endless skies where our dreams once danced on a whim. The wind's a gentle echo of the whispers we once knew. Under starry nights, my love, I'll forever whisper back to you as the last chord fades like the light in your eyes. I'll keep riding, searching under these relentless skies.
On the edge of quiet town, 'neath the shadows of the oaks, She laughed while the porch swing danced to tunes we never spoke. That old scarf she left behind still dances in the wind, each thread a whispered memory of days that never end. Her goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold winds blow. I ride these trails along with the doves. Her laughter echoes in every speck of dust. The cabin stands empty where we once dreamed aloud. Windows stare blankly at the encroaching shroud. Our love, like the leather of my worn out saddle, grew weathered and faded, lost in the battle. Goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold rains flow. I trace old paths where her footsteps wane. Under the oak tree only silence remains. Oh, the oak tree knows how long I've stood, roots deep in sorrow, misunderstood. The horizon calls with its fiery hue, but every fading light just brings me back to you. Her goodbye died young, but her spirit flies over wild lands beneath these aching skies. I'll carry her song, a soft and lonesome sound, in the heart of a cowboy where true love is bound. On that old porch swing, I'll sway till it's found.
Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, I found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail now, just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as a goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen, my heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades 'neath the moonlight pale. Stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride past memories, shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. In the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend, I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel land, where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow in this lonesome heart, an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, now just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left now faded under western cry, with a wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow in this lonesome heart. Rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Long ride carved where the wildlands knew, in the quiet towns under skies so blue. Forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go yet holding within.
Out where the red oak stands guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting, tender, sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. All this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore. Out by the river bend, under the sky's embrace, where oak trees whisper secrets in their ancient sacred space. Her laughter was a melody, like rain on dusty ground. We carved our names on ash wood bark, where our promises were bound. Oh, the river bend cries with a lonesome sound, echoes of her footsteps are shadows on the ground. The saddle's worn, the porch is bare, where we used to dream. Under starlit canopies, now nothing's as it seems. The wind sings through the empty cabin where we used to lie. Gravel roads to town have faded under sorrow's heavy sky. Her scarf a splash of crimson lost in the swirl of time. I roam these wilds, a ghost among the pines. Yes, the river bend cries, it mourns what's past. Its waters hold the reflection of a love that couldn't last. The oak now shields a lone man's dreams, the trails end I roam. Footsteps in the dust headed forever home. By that river bend I've grown old with the setting sun. Learn that losing your heart is a battle never won. Each twilight brings her whisper on the breeze. She's still so near. In the rustle of the leaves, I feel her tears. The river bend cries a deep, mournful tune, like a cowboy's soul under the haunting moon. I'll walk these banks until my days are done, for in the river's song our hearts beat as one. The river bend cries, and so too do I, in nature's cradle beneath the vast open sky.
Out where the oak tree shadows stretch, neath the setting sun's fiery sketch, there's a dusty trail that winds and haunts with the whispers of my love's soft taunts. We danced on gravel where the creek bends low, her laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading, but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing footfalls, a ghost in the bone, where wildflowers dared to claim the land. Her gentle touch vanished from my hand. So I ride past with the dust my shroud, among these haunts where love once bowed. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading, but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. In the silence of the night I hear her call from the shadowed woods where old oaks sprawl. No tether holds nor time's harsh decree can steal the moment she shared with me. So I wander these roads under starry domes, a cowboy's heart finds no final home. The trails I ride with her memory fraught, in timeless road haunts forever caught. Oh, my heart, it bleeds beneath each star, chasing a love always near yet far.
In the shadow of the oak stands a cabin old and warm, where the porch creaks neath my boots like it did when love was born. By the windowsill she left a faded blue bandana. Now it's just a dusty relic fighting time, just like its owner. The sun sinks low, painting bruises in the sky, every hue a haunting whisper of a time that passed us by. And the sunset haunts with colors of your lap, trails you blazed into my heart, now but old photographs. The wind sings low through the canyon, calls your name. Oh, the sunset haunts, but the memories remain. Years have worn the leather of the saddle where you rode beside me, wild and free, on those endless gravel roads. Now the reins hang loose and the stirrups sway along. Echoes of the hooves are like a song that's barely known. Autumn rain on tin roofs plays a lonely plaintive sound. It's the rhythm of what's missing and the dreams that ran aground. And the sunset haunts with colors of your smile, gone the way of silent whispers and the miles. The wind cries soft through the willow, hangs the moon. Oh, the sunset haunts, and I'm aching for you soon. Underneath the open sky, the stars watch and they know how the heart keeps secret places where a lonely cowboy goes. In the quiet of the night, with the cold seeping through, I'm learning that some shadows are just forms of me and you. So the sunset haunts with traces of your eyes underneath the vast unending aching skies. The wind's a gentle hand, the dusk a soft embrace. Oh, the sunset haunts, and its beauty finds your face. Yes, the sunset haunts where the old love never dies.
In a clearing past the oak tree line, where the whispering winds bend and sway, there's a memory of an old porch swing. We watch the sky turn from gold to gray. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered in the breeze that day. Underneath the fading light, where the crickets sang our fears away. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you took your love away. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight, through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, bring back the love gone astray. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, window blank, the door ajar. Gravel roads that lead to nowhere, echo steps that used to go so far. The sunset burns just like before, but it burns for one, not two. Every dusk I'm missing more. The shadow by my side was you. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you walked another way. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in dreams is where I'll stay. Underneath this endless dome where the cold wind makes its home, I've realized my wandering shoes are just searching for what I'm bound to lose. The dust will settle, the rain will cleanse, but my old heart, it just pretends that you and I on that starry night will find the way back and set things right. Oh, starry night, held tight, can't escape from this endless flight. Though the stars might lose their light, in my soul they burn so bright. With every lonely sleepless night, I whisper to the stars so slight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in my heart you'll always stay. Starry night, keep her tight till I find my way tonight. Under the shadow of an aging oak, where wildflowers dare to grow, I first saw her laughing in the sun's low golden glow. We carved our names within that bark, a fortress strong and true in that quiet, dusty town, under skies so endless blue. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new, echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creek and branch, a tale of dreams we'd claim, under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. Years drifted like the river bends, smooth stones worn by time. That old porch saw seasons turn, but she's no longer mine. Scarves that danced upon the breeze now lost, like her soft smile left my heart upon that path. Walked alone for miles. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new, echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creek and branch, a tale of dreams we'd claim, under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. In the quiet I hear the rustling leaves speaking low and sweet, days when the sun spilled like honey where the earth and the sky would meet. But the sunsets bleed crimson now over lands where loneliness reigns. Every twilight cries for her, and the night whispers my pain. Yes, the oak tree called my name, under starlit skies so clear and deep, where memories lay in the dust where the willows weep. Still every night by that gnarled old frame, where my tears fell like rain, under that old oak tree, whispering her name, whispering her name.
shadow of an oak where wildflowers dare to bloom. I first saw you laughing under the harvest moon. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind, so wild and free. We carved our names on that old porch, just you and me. But now the lantern fades, the light flickers out so soon, like whispers of you on the wind beneath the weeping moon. Every star up in that endless aching sky sings a lonesome cowboy's lullaby. Years gone like dust down an empty gravel road where we once walked, now I wander alone. The cabin stands, but the laughter's long since died, just echoes of the voices that once filled the night. The lantern fades, the flame just memories old, burning like the tales around these parts once told. Every star up in that heaven's grieving vault plays a tune for love that was no one's fault. Sometimes I think I hear you on the breeze through the pines, calling me back to what once was yours and mine. But time's a river, girl, and it's flowed right on past, leaving me to wonder which goodbye was our last. Yes, the lantern fades, the light now barely seen, like the love that lives forever in my dreams. Every star a teardrop, the sky a canvas vast, holding tight to a cowboy's love that's meant to last. So I'll ride these trails till that last lantern light goes out, finding solace in the silence, what my heart's about. And maybe beyond the dusk, where old ghosts softly tread, I'll find that lost love's whisper in the sunset's fiery